Yay. Well, welcome in, Audra. Hi. I kind of waved at you, but I want to say hi. Mama Hud, you're muted, but I just want to I almost just want to, let's all give my mom a round of applause because she's been meaning to she's been trying to be here and stuff has just come up the last couple months and a lot of stuff has come up. But yeah, just really glad you're here, Mama. It's fun to see your face. You're muted, Mom. I asked you to unmute if you're trying to say something. I would love to hear it. There we go.
Okay, yeah, okay. I'm so happy to be here. You know that.
Yeah, I do. Oh, yay. Well, even though we have a small group this morning, for the sake of saving time and not going, I'm tempted to go around and just have us unmute and share, but I did that last time we had a small group and it ended up taking a long time. So let's just stick with the chat. I would love to hear about something that made you laugh this week. Like you can type it in the chat, you can share a link. I'm going to share a link with all of you because my new favorite person on Instagram is her name is Lisa Gilroy. And she's hilarious. I just have to share this while you're getting your cards ready and whatnot. 4-year-old. 4-year-olds are always so reliable for a laugh. My God. You guys have to click on that link. Like all of us are, yeah, parents here, moms here. This girl just makes me laugh. She just got this one of those automated sound things and you can loop yourself. And she does these little songs about, well, just check it out. I'm not going to ruin it. She's really funny. She's a comedian. Yeah, anything good that you want to share? Let's just start on a positive note. I would love to see that in the chat. And even though she couldn't make it, something came up last minute. She had a rough morning, but I did want to welcome, because I know she'll probably watch the replay. I just wanted to welcome our new member, May Wagner. Some of you might actually know her. She's an author. She's a podcast host. She's like a cheerleader, like a natural cheerleader, especially for women and creatives. And we just did, she featured me on her Instagram live yesterday or the day before. She did a 10 questions Tuesday and it was really fun and she's just lovely. So I'm just really glad that she's here. And then one other announcement that I want to share for now is that I am going to launch, if not today, tomorrow, I'm calling it the Empathy Pack. And this is going to be the giveaway. Hold on, Christine, I got to read it. Your 3-year-old started doing this dance where she shakes her buns and then plops on. That is so cute. I could just picture her doing that. That just puts a smile on my face. So I'll tell you guys about the giveaway a little bit later, but I am combining the 6 best-selling cards in my Cards for Sucky Situations category, and I'm going to put them into a new box set. This sucks. Don't know what to say. I'm so sorry. The pet loss card. This tough holiday, which can work for any major holiday. And it's a great card to give to someone who, has complicated maybe relationships with their dad on Father's Day, Mother's Day, it works for every holiday. Dropkick, of course, and then You Are So Loved, which can work as a just thinking about you card, but also a reminder that people often need when they're going through a really hard time. So it's going to be like a box set, and so it'll be less for all of them. And I found these are recyclable containers that I'm super amped about. So I'm going to be using these from now on for box sets. And yeah, so I'm really excited. It's a little thing, but it just makes me feel better knowing that sets of things are going out and we can actually recycle what they're going out in. So that's up for grabs, the first ever empathy pack. And I'll tell you about how to win. And it has something to do with our first, I love to sort of connect with ourselves first before we, let's refill our cup a bit before we pour into others, right? And this is going to be a little bit different. So I thought this week, because everyone seems crazy busy lately, that I don't know about you guys, but my to-do list just seems to be growing and growing. And I took a minute out of my week to write a to done list, is what I like to call it. Just things that I have actually accomplished and things that I have done. And I thought, can we do this together and just be proud of ourselves when we look back on it? Let's
Great
just
idea.
take a few minutes, thanks, Mama, to write down. You can look at your calendar, you can look at text messages from the week, notes on your desk, planners, like do a brain dump. We're going to spend about 5 minutes on this, writing out things that we have done recently. It could be just today, could be the last couple days, but let's just do a dump of things that we actually have done. Okay, we'll give this till about just like 10:15 or 12:15, depending on where you are. And Debbie, hi, it's so good to see you in here. Okay, I'm gonna mute myself. Okay, you guys can keep writing. I'm sure all of us could do pages of this. But and you can come back to it if you'd rather pay attention. But how did that feel, by the way? Was that easy? Give me a thumbs up if that was easy for you to just write. Yeah. Did that feel good? Yeah, look at what you just wrote for a second. Let's just pause here because I'll share a few of what I wrote. I'd love it if anyone else wanted to, but just a couple things that like off the top of my head before I even looked at my phone and my calendar the past week, like wrote a card to Andy and Alyssa, friends who lost their dog this week. I added SKUs to the backs of my cards, like, and I have 90 cards. Like that's a big deal. I put together a new color palette and like updated the designs. I made my own freaking font yesterday to like make it faster to do cards in the future. Like, I house sat and dog sat over the weekend for my friend who has a diabetic dog, which was like a whole thing. I just, that was really easy for me to actually come up with these things. Does anyone else want to share just a few that you feel good about? And it's okay if you don't, we can, but unmute, just go for it.
I can
I'll
share.
go.
Okay, go
Laura
Laura.
was first.
I'll pick the ones that I'm really excited about or were a big deal. I raised $1,835 for a farm program that my daughter's part of. And today I'm going to write all the thank yous that go along with those.
Perfect.
And I scheduled my mammogram and my annual exam. And I have a message in about my colonoscopy. And I also emailed the principal and superintendent for my daughter's crew team and got $1,000 donated for them to go to nationals. And I booked our hotel for nationals and researched flights for Costa Rica for my daughter. And my other daughter's seizure med was recalled. So that was neat. And I had to deal with that and get her new meds. And then I just hired a travel agent because I had no more bandwidth to book the flight to Costa Rica. So
Laura, amazing. Amazing. I hope you write a note to yourself during the rest of this workshop. Like, thank you. Or you can like do a template thank you card and have your family sign it.
oh my God, that's a good idea.
That's amazing.
No, actually, I will make them write the thank yous. Like I don't bake my own birthday cake. I'm not going to write my own thank you cards.
Good for you. Oh, that's amazing. Christina, what were you going to share?
Now my stuff seems small.
No, but that's the point. It's like all of these things, we'll come back to this, but like they might seem small, but they're like necessary things. They're easy ways for us to be connected to other people, be it our 4-year-old, our spouses, like community in so many different ways. Like these are the necessary things that end up being big things. So, yeah.
Okay. Well, okay. I got ready for the PCC cooking class I taught last night, which was like no small feat. Taught last night and was like a massive like 8-hour thing, which I was not quite expecting it to be such a whirlwind. Got my daughter to my mom's house in Poulsbo, gave her a bath, folded a shit ton of laundry, published a podcast episode, went for a run, got my taxes for my business in order, scheduled another podcast episode with someone, made some reels for Instagram, went for a walk with my family. Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
God, okay. We have like, dude, both of you, all of you. I know that you, like all of us have similar lists where the rest of us are just like, that's incredible. Like that's amazing. That is amazing. I love that you put down, like gave her a bath. I wrote that down too. Yeah. Gave my daughter baths this week. Like it seems like like we don't really think about them, but that's actually a really big deal. Like imagine if it didn't happen.
Yeah.
Like how
Yeah,
many
like-
rashes would break out? Like what, I mean, how long would it take to brush her hair? Like it just, these things matter. And I had this, I wanted to start with this, obviously, so that we could feel a little bit better about how we're spending our time on this earth, but also because I had this realization in the shower. I always think of things in the shower. I don't know about you guys. But I just was thinking of like, I was unloading the groceries. This seems like such a simple thing. I was unloading the groceries the other day, and I was thinking about like where the produce came from. Like, it had a note on it from the local farm, like it's a family owned farm that put it together. So I was thinking of them, and then I was thinking, oh, maybe do they have people on the farm that help them? Do they have someone who helps plant the seeds? Do they have someone to help till the dirt? Like, and then not just from the farm itself, but think of the people, like all the different people and all the different ways that all of us are connected. It's not just the one, like, oh, I gave my daughter a bath. Well, I gave her a bath and I used shampoo that someone came up with, that someone invested their ideas and their money into making and built a company out of. And then how many people are responsible for getting that shampoo into a store and stocking it on the shelf? Like, if you look at any one item on your list, this is kind of my challenge to you for our rapid fire love fest, okay? Take one thing from your list and think about a person that you maybe even don't know, or maybe you do know, that was involved with it. Think of their role in it and how they might have affected you or had an impact on you for the better. Like, I can think of, okay, when we dog sat and house sat over the weekend, I met this really sweet neighbor of my friends who she came right out with her dog, and because the dogs knew each other, and she's like, oh, hi, I noticed, Julie's out of town and she said you'd be coming. And she ended up giving my daughter a book. It was so sweet. It was the sweetest little thing. And it just was like such a nice gesture. She was going to put it in the free library of the street, like I don't know if you guys have these, but they're the cutest things. It's like buy one, take, or give one, take one. But I was like, you know what? We've been reading it this week. I'm going to write her a little postcard and just say thanks. And I'll get her address from my friend, but that's going to be my rapid fire love fest. Like, let's just take a minute to look at your list and think of one person you can send a quick little postcard thank you to. And Christina and Laura, I know you have a ton of thank you notes to write, so you feel free to get after it. But also, I just think this would be cool. And I will say, if you're kind of stuck on this, we had friends over a couple weeks ago for dinner, and one of the she and her boyfriend came over, and afterwards she mailed a postcard to me to say thank you. And she and I are both very creative people. We love like design and illustration and painting and all kinds of, so this is like a random postcard that came with like a print magazine, a graphic design magazine that she had. And she just put, thank you for having us over for dinner last week. Those burgers were top notch. Like it just was like so sweet and unexpected. So you can do that with anything or anyone, someone that you met for coffee recently. Maybe, your mail carrier, like someone that you chatted with at the store, a neighbor. I mean, anyone that had something to do with something on your list. Just kind of want to drive it home that we're all so connected, and postcards and cards are just that affirmation, the confirmation that we are. We'll give this a couple minutes. while we wrap up our Rapid Fire Love Fest, you guys keep writing if you need to finish up. Just wanted to remind you of the brilliant tip that my sister-in-law Kelly shared with us like a couple months ago about basically repurposing cards. If you ever need a like last minute postcard or just something, you know, to something more like substantial to write on and leave a little love note for someone, you can always clip the front of a card as long as the person, I mean, usually we write on this side of it. Mama, recognize this? Which is also proof, by the way, you don't have to write a novel for it to mean a lot to the person getting it. This is from my mom. It just says, love you, Sarah, with a heart, mama. I love this. Mom, you're muted.
Jeez. Okay, is that
To be
better?
fair, I muted you that time, so.
No, you know what, Sarah? I don't know. I love being here at your workshops. I don't know how to type in messages. I either mute myself, but I'm here.
I know you are, Mama. I love you.
I love you too.
Thank you for all the little love notes in the card. My mom is so good about doing that. But this is something, not that I would do this to your card, Mom, but you guys could. You could cut the front of a card off and reuse it as a postcard because odds are it's thick enough already to use as a postcard. So I just love that tip from Kelly. So good. These are a couple postcards that I used, that I wrote on the flight down to California a couple weeks ago, and I mailed them back to my house, and my daughter was so excited. But you could steal these lines. It just says, your face is like sunshine, and a little
Oh,
smiley. And I think it's so cute. And then this one just says, you're a dream come true. She can't read, but it made her day. You know what I mean? So
Sarah, are those yours?
they're
Are you
not. I
serious?
wish they were because I'm obsessed with them.
They're
They're
so
from a
cool.
company called Bando, which like, have you heard of it?
No, I mean, I remember the tube top, but
Yeah, it's yeah, kind of, I mean, it's got like a retro vibe and all their stuff just like looks like sunshine. Like if you mostly clothes, but a lot of like knickknacks and things. But this is
cool.
a pack of, it's like postcard compliments that I got a long time ago. And I haven't sent them because I want to keep them for me. So I thought, well, this is perfect. I can send it back to my house and then I will still have it. I would love to hear if anyone cares to share who you chose to write our Rapid Fire Love Fest to. And you can share what you wrote if you want. You don't have to, but I'm just curious if this was a helpful exercise, mainly.
I wrote a note to a friend that I talk to nearly every day,
Oh, good.
just to tell her that I appreciate her.
Oh, that's really nice.
Writing down what we did this week was a good exercise for me because when Christina said her list was not much, it made me laugh because one of the things I even put down was I slept in.
Good. Good,
And I
Mama.
thought, hey, well, my list is a little bit different than everybody else's. But the mundane things like paying bills and watching grandkids games and all that kind of stuff, I have a new appreciation for. And kind of standing up for myself and canceling some appointments that I don't think I need. That was a big deal to me. And so, and what makes this even more special is your comment about thinking who's behind all the things that we take for granted. And I've always had an appreciation for that, you know, either at work and appreciating the cleaning staff, house cleaning staff, or anything like that. But it helps remind me that we're all connected. And I think that's one of the more beautiful things that is about Hay Weeks, about you and what you're teaching Hudson.
Mm.
So I really appreciate that. Anyway, it's good.
Oh, thanks, Mama. And thank you as one of your kids for sleeping in and canceling certain appointments and doing those things that you thought maybe weren't that big of a deal, but talk about the ripple effect, and the people involved, like directly, that it makes me feel really good to hear those kinds of things.
Well, good. It makes me feel good to realize it too.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, man.
Okay, I
Oh,
gotta go find a charger, Sarah. My battery's down low. It's always
Okay.
something.
All right, Mama.
I'll be right
Mama, I'm
back.
gonna put you back
Yeah.
on mute.
Oh, that's fine.
I know my dad's gonna be in the background or someone's gonna pop up and like just start chatting because they won't know what's going on at my parents' house. It's always busy. Okay, that's good to know. Okay, so coming back to the giveaway, all I'm asking you guys to do, I'm gonna give someone an entire empathy pack. All you need to do, two things, two little, very small things, to possibly get 6 cards. And your odds are pretty good since this is like a tight knit group this morning, right? And I'm giving this, making it available to people that watch the replay. I'll pick someone on Sunday. All you need to do, if you feel inclined to share your to done list with the community, awesome. If you'd rather not share a picture of it, all you need to do is post something inside of our community. That's 1. 2, share a screenshot. You can share a card that you wrote, something and tag Haywigs in your Instagram stories. That's it. And if you do both those things, I'm giving you like 2 points. Okay. We'll make it 3 points. If you do both of those things, 3 points. If you do one, I'll take it for a point. Okay. And then I'll randomly pick someone to win the entire empathy pack on Sunday. Sound good? Yay. Okay. But yeah, I just want to introduce more people to that idea of like the done list, because I do it every once in a while where I feel like you have these days where you end it thinking, what the hell did I do today? Right. But you know, you've been so busy, and every once in a while I'll ignore the to-do list and I'll make a done list, and it just fills up so incredibly fast, right? It's just insane. So okay, so with that, while we're kind of on the, let's keep our momentum going and just keep writing thank you notes. I know a couple of you have a lot to write, Laura, Christina. Christina, by the way, said that she was kind of dreading, I understand, they're kind of hard to do for like your daughter's birthday party. But I was thinking, and if any of you guys have ideas to share with Christina to help her out, I'm just going to open it up. But I was going to say, one thing I used to do when Hudson was younger, I would say something like, thank you for coming to the party. If Hudson could talk, she would say, thank you for this keyboard. It's amazing. Like if Hudson could talk, I'm sure she would say, like, that was an easy prompt to use. You could say, if Ari
Sarah, can you hear us?
No, she's frozen.
Oh no.
She's really frozen. With a funny face, Sarah.
Come back to us.
Well, the first thing she asked was, what made us laugh today?
This might be it. This is a good
Your
one.
funny face.
I'll take a
Oh, dear.
screenshot.
Well,
I'm glad I'm not the only one.
you're not, Mama.
I froze a little bit ago and I had to close out and come back.
Oh
Yeah,
no,
that's
maybe
what
she'll
she
have to do
has
the same.
Christina's
You
not
know,
there.
wait, are you planning on writing thank you notes? Is it Christina that has the party coming up?
The party already happened. It happened in April, like a month
Oh,
ago.
okay. So you're gonna write thank you notes to everybody?
Yeah, and I'm probably never gonna do it again.
The party or the thank you notes?
The thank you notes. I feel like I'm gonna do this one because she hasn't been able to have a birthday because of COVID. She turned 3, so I was like, let's
Oh.
just do the whole thing. And then I'm probably gonna be done writing thank you notes for her forever after
Why
that.
don't you have her do a little scribble drawing on the inside of a card and just make it simple and say, I don't know your daughter's name, but just say, you know, Sarah thanks you for coming to the party and your thoughtful gift or whatever. You know, what my Sarah's shown me is it doesn't have to be elaborate and long. And people are just blown away by thank you notes, by
Mhm.
notes of any kind. So, and it teaches your daughter too, you know,
Totally.
about writing notes. If she just does a little scribble or something. I don't
Mhm.
know. That's just
Yeah,
a thought.
I love that. I mean, we did a version of that for Christmas, maybe. I can't remember, to a couple people. And yeah, and I kind of asked her like dictate what makes them like, you know, what makes you happy about this, and like the stuff she came up with was hilarious.
Well, that's good. That's
Yeah.
awesome. So
Yeah, but yeah,
it's
I love
just,
that idea of just having her like draw on it and like,
yeah,
yeah,
and make it simple and easy for you. Just the
totally.
fact that you're sending out a note, you know, really blows people away. And I was never that good at writing a lot of notes unless it was a note on a napkin in a lunchbox, you know.
Which is
But
great, by the way. I mean, those are like the
yeah,
best
well, you know
notes.
what? Some of our kids are like almost everybody except for Sarah and her older sister are like between 40 and 50. So for them to remember the lunchbox notes
Yeah,
makes me realize how important it was. So
totally. Yeah, those
anyway,
thoughts last. Welcome back.
it
You're on
just
mute,
said that
girlfriend.
Sarah's lost.
I have no idea what happened. I'm sorry. You guys were all frozen for a second, and I was trying to figure out. It reminded me of like the movie Speed. Remember when they're all on the bus and they like loop the video? I was like, either they're really into what I'm talking about, which is weird, or like something's wrong. Oh man, Mama.
It's in the genes, girl.
Well, your mom's leading the charge, so we're good. We haven't missed a step.
Amazing. Great. Keep going, Mama.
She totally stepped in, stepped up, took over.
What'd you say? Thank you.
What did I say? I just suggested that Christina's little girl do a scribble note and then add to it and say, we so appreciated you coming to the party and she loves whatever gift it was.
Oh,
Said
perfect.
make it simple. You've taught me that, Sarah.
Oh, that's a good idea. Did I do?
Oh my gosh, you're frozen again.
I'm sorry. I tried to join from my phone and then it put me in the waiting room. Like, oh, that's cool to not be allowed in my own workshop, but let me get out of here. Okay. I see that you're all writing, so I'm just gonna, I think I'm just gonna mute myself again anyway, and we can keep at it. You didn't put it together. We're writing thank you notes, and feel free to be inspired by our done lists earlier, and just think of people that might have been involved in your, you know, what seemed to be the small things that you accomplished, but maybe the big things, and just write a thank you note to the first person that comes to mind and see what happens. We'll do this for, we'll go for 10 minutes, writing some thank you notes.
Sarah.
Okay, Mama.
Love you.
Love you too. Yeah, we'll do like one more minute and circle back. All right, I'm gonna bring you guys back in here for a second. Oh, Debbie just had to drop off. Oh, that felt good. I don't know about you guys. I did 2 and I started another one. One for the gal who gave my daughter a book when we were dog sitting, and another for a friend, a new friend of mine, thanks to Christina who put us in touch. She is just amazing. She's so sweet. We met up for coffee and I just wanted to like practice what I preach here and just send her just a nice little postcard. She, by the way, I have a feeling she and I are going to be collaborating on stuff. She is crazy talented. She just does hand lettering stuff like it's nothing. It's amazing. She came to coffee with this, like, and she was inspired by some of my cards and just said, I want to be a part of your mission. And she's like, yeah, this is just an idea. It just says what happened to you wasn't meant to be. It was shitty. And I'm here for you. And I love that. It's like, girl, I can just put this on a card today. Like that's so needed, right? So yeah, so I just sent her a little postcard and it felt really good. How about you guys? Are you chipping away at your thank you notes? Good.
I'm feeling so much better.
Yay!
I got 16 done.
What? Are you
Yeah.
a speed writer? I know there's like speed reader people in the world. Are you a fast writer?
Well, I am a fast writer, but I mean, I already had, like, I knew what I was going to say because I had already written a couple before. And I'm just copying, I'm just writing the exact same thing on every card to everybody who donated, because everybody is for the donations to the farm. Yeah. And so I have 2 here, but then I have a few more that, or no, I have 3 here, but I have a few more that I haven't addressed yet. So I probably have like 5 more to go.
Amazing.
3 more that I need to write for a Girl Scout thank you thing too. So
Okay.
got about 8 more thank yous to write. This is feeling good.
Oh my God. What a task. That you had a lot of thank you notes to write. Wow.
I know, but I needed this, but I just been writing the whole time that you
Good.
know, the whole beginning that you were talking and everything, I was writing, so.
On a mission. Sometimes that's all it takes, right? Is just having this time on your calendar and saying, okay, this is when I'm doing it.
Well, I did really good because I had them all already stamped and addressed the other
Yeah.
day, and that was a huge accomplishment. And then I just, like, I thought I would write them like for the last week, and I just never got to it. So finally, I'm
Yeah.
like, all right, they're getting written on Thursday.
Good. Do you
For
normally
sure.
address and stamp them first? And then
No,
write
not
them?
normally, but I had so many for all these people that helped me like remember as they donated. I like wrote a list and then I started
Smart.
filling them out.
Smart. Yeah. Christina, you got this too. You're doing awesome. I see you. You're just like scribbling away. Way to go. Okay, well, I'm gonna let everyone go here, but just one last reminder about the giveaway. I'm super excited about this card pack. It's just gonna be nice. And the colors, by the way, like this card, just so you know, I'm updating it slightly so it's a little bit more legible, but I'm still keeping it in like the handwritten, just very authentic, genuine design. But this is one of those cards where I'm like, I got to make this more legible, but I'm so picky. I like would handwrite every single card and then change the letters or each one like over and over. It was time to do a font. So anyway, that's getting updated, but yeah, this is up for grabs again. So post either your done list or just something to the community to say that you were here. Here's your proof of it. And then you can share the same photo to Instagram, either in your stories or as a post, and just tag Hey Weeks in it so I see it. And if you do 2 of those things, 3 points, 3 entries. Okay. Okay.
Sarah, I have a question.
Yeah.
About your last email that we just got a couple days ago, and I wrote
Yeah.
you back and I didn't hear anything. So I don't know if you got
Shoot,
it.
I didn't get it.
I immediately, as soon as I got the email, I tried to click on that affiliate link
Yeah.
thing. And it didn't take me to any sort of sign up for affiliate. It went just straight to like join
Like
your
the login page.
join this group, you know.
If you're logged into, I should mention that. If you're logged into the platform, like from whatever device you're clicking that link on, it should take you to that affiliate. Like it should take you to the right link. And the same goes for all the events too. Like when I say like RSVP/add to calendar, if you're logged in, it should just take you to that event. Were you logged in? Do you know?
I don't understand what you mean. Like it was an email. And so I just clicked your link on the email.
So the email, all the links that are in there go to links inside of our community platform.
Okay. This one it said, click here to sign up to be an affiliate. Right? It was at
So
the very end of the email.
yeah, hold on. Let me share my screen for a second.
Okay.
Okay, Audra. Good to see you. Here, I'll share my screen.
The very bottom that said, now it's time to tell a friend.
Mhm.
You're doing the 30-day free trial.
Yeah.
So then it says, here's how to find your affiliate link.
So because I'm logged in, it takes me to it, to the posts. But this is what let me know if this makes sense. So I just clicked on it from the email. Thank you, because I should mention this. This is like our community platform.
You mean in Mighty Networks is what you're talking about?
Right.
Right. Okay.
So all those links should take you to like the right thing. So like this one goes to, I did a little post about like getting your affiliate link.
Okay. That's not what it took me to. It takes me to welcome to just send the damn card, like someone who just wants to sign up to be in send the damn card.
So I think you need to log in.
I mean, I don't, like, I have the app on my phone and I can click on it and get in. Like, I don't know how else I can log in.
Is there a login link at the top of it?
At the top of your email or
at the top of the Mighty Networks, like the join page, the landing page.
Let me look. I mean, I click on it and I'm just automatically right in, just send the damn card.
Hold on, hold your phone up because we'll
No,
figure this
you
out.
can't really see it though. Not working. There you go.
Oh, it just takes you to the home page. I see. Like you're logged in, but it takes you to weird.
When
Okay.
I open Mighty Networks, that's what comes up.
Okay. From that link.
No. That's just when I open Mighty Networks. If I click on the email, I don't go to Mighty Networks.
Oh, okay. So it's maybe taking you to like your browser, like the Mighty Networks inside
assume
your
you're-
browser.
I assume it's taking me to your website. That's what it looks like.
Can I see what it's
Yeah.
taking you to?
Yep.
So that is it in Safari. Yeah, I see it. Okay, see on the top right, sign in.
Yeah. Okay.
Try that. And then because once you're signed in, all those links, they should go to. Sometimes it'll like, because it looks like it's opening it in your, like the Safari app or
Yeah.
whatever browser app.
Right.
Hopefully it'll redirect you to like the actual app.
Now I gotta know my password. Let's see.
Uh,
I got it. Okay. Now it's asking me if I want to download the app. I already have the app.
It's so frustrating. I'm sorry.
Do I click that or no?
I think you might. Have-
Okay, now it came up with what you had, Sean.
Okay.
Did you know we have an ambassador program?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, great. Sorry. When I first like created our like Mighty Network, it was telling me like, asking what I wanted to make it available on, like how can people sign up? So like it said, you can have it available on people's desktops, like on just a browser, or you can also have it live in like the App Store, but Apple takes like a ridiculous percentage of your sign up for anyone that signs up through that. But so I was like, well, I'm not going to do that. But then I think people were having like so much trouble with it that I'm like, well, now I'm not going to get like anyone to sign up because it's just not working. Like it's not intuitive for people. So part of doing the free trial, I like built this new option and just said, screw it. Like, I'd rather have people joining this and being in here and like, fine, Apple take your cut, whatever it is, than to not have anyone sign up, So that's part of why I did the free trial thing too. It's just like, let's see if this actually makes a difference. But I think that's been kind of a headache for all of you guys that are on like the legacy plan. So I'm sorry about that. That's annoying.
No, I mean, there's no apologies. I just didn't understand that I had to sign in when I was reading an email. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that.
Well, I mean, ideally it would just take you to the app and
Yeah.
you're already signed into, and then
Yeah.
all those links. But I mean, now that you're signed in, I think from now on, like
It might
all the links in those emails should just take you to the right,
Yeah.
page that I've been trying to get you guys to anyway.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, thank you. Mystery solved.
Yeah, welcome. Thanks for telling me. I count on you to tell me these things too, because
I do.
I know they're going to come up, right? But people are like afraid to tell me. I want to know. So it's easier for you guys.
Yeah. I'm always like, you need to fix this, Sarah.
Yeah, I so appreciate it. You're right. Okay.
It's because I want you to be great. And you are
Thank you.
great. And I want it to all be great.
Aw, I so appreciate you.
All right.
Okay. Well, thanks for joining in. You guys did some good work today. That was
Love
impressive.
you.
You too. Way to
Thank you
go.
for holding this space. I'm 2 cards away from being done. You're amazing.
Yay.
Awesome. Do you want me
you.
to stay on here until you get them done?
No, it's okay. Go have your day.
She can do it.
Thank
I
you.
believe in you, Christina.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
you
finish-
can.
I'm gonna
Yes,
finish
you
with
can.
3.
Yay. Alrighty.
Cool.
We'll talk to you guys later.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.